Hello, this is Del Hungerford with Healing Frequencies Music. I encourage you to like this video and subscribe to the channel as I continue to add more videos that go into a little bit more detail of questions that customers and subscribers of my newsletter ask me on a fairly regular basis. So I've decided to put out some mini videos that give a little bit more detail that I hope will answer those questions. So if you're not already subscribed to the Healing Frequencies Music newsletter, go to healingfrequenciesmusic.com. A link will be below. Sign up for the newsletter and you'll get a whole bunch of articles and even a bunch of free stuff. And sometimes I hide the free stuff in various places throughout the emails. I feel like it's kind of a treasure hunt, and it's always good to do those. Anyway, so this particular video explains entrainment and entanglement in a really simple manner. I look at entrainment as coming into agreement with something. So you have your thing, and entrainment is where you take your other thing and you bring it in and they agree with one another. It's like taking two musical frequencies. You've got one musical frequency here. Let's say you have a C at 528 hertz and you have another C that's at 520 hertz. They're going to sound really close, but you're going to hear wah, 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 and as this closer that they come into pitch, it's going to go wah, 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 wah. And they will entrain with each other because they've locked exactly the same. You can't tell this frequency from this frequency because they come together and make one frequency. It's two becoming one. Okay, so you've locked in with that. Now entanglement is where you entwine, you take the agreement, because you've made the agreement in the entraining process, then you take the entangling and to me, that entangling is the next step. First of all, you have to agree with something in order to entangle with it. So entangling means now you make the step. You take that step of what it is you're in training with and make it part of who you are, or make it part of what you're agreeing with. And you start practicing it. You start incorporating that into whatever it is that you're doing. But you can't have entanglement until you have entrainment. So, again, here, I've got two hands. So you can imagine if that disappeared and you're only seeing one hand. In this picture, it looks like I've only got one hand here, but it's the two hands of entrained. They've come into alignment. They've come into an agreement with one another. Then when they entangle, you're literally putting into practice that agreement. And I think that's kind of how quantum physics describes it. But then this is Dell language for putting it into layman's terms. Because I get lots of questions about what's the difference between the two. How does entrainment work? And how does entanglement work? But to me, entanglement is the action that comes out of the agreement. Because you can agree with something, but then if you don't do something with that agreement, then there's, you can tune your instrument to 528 hertz, which is the C above middle C, and tune the rest of your instrument off that C if you want to. But nothing happens until you actually start playing in that frequency. So it's really two pieces that are needed to work together to bring forth and make an action out of that agreement. You entrain first, you entangle second, and then the next thing is the product, whatever it is that you are creating or trying to bring forth. So a short video, but that hopefully helps you understand what entrainment and entanglement, and how they work together. So again, I encourage you to go over to healingfrequenciesmusic.com, click on the blogs. I have a whole bunch of blogs on that. You're going to see it intermixed into many of the articles that I put up there. Again, I look at things from a musical perspective because I'm a musician, and I take the musical training I've had and try to explain those terms using my knowledge base of musical training. So hopefully this was a mini informational video for you to help you understand entrainment and entanglement. So we'll see you in the next one. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel.